nice necking, but shawty's still my baby. Several.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you take a look at Steve Nash. He's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Pierce. Bradley is out there with Nash. And it's McLeod in at the 4 spot. And for Los Angeles, Garnett out there with Felder. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Terry in at the 5 spot. Greg, for those teams that did make a deal with the trade deadline, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
Well, you know, guys who need the ball to be effective, it can be harder to integrate. But for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system. So it's a tough call either way, especially if you have to go into a new environment where the terminology and everything's different. No doubt, my experiences in having guys traded to be a part of our teams, it was a tough transition for most of them.
Did you ever do it as a player?
I did it, yeah, and it's tough, you know. It's not just the team. I mean, you uproot it. You might have to leave your family if the kids are in school. I mean, there are a lot of factors that go into it that just don't revolve around what happens on the court.
Nash outside. Outside, Pierce. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pierce has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Rockets. Billups passes to Garnett. Back to Billups. A floater, and the layup is good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Stevens, the pass to Nash. Pierce inside the three-point line. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Pierce has got his second basket of the night.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Pierce, takes the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Now here's Garnett, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Count it, good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Stephens, guarded by Garnett. Cloud passes to Pierce. The three-pointer, no good. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Outside, Pierce. Again, Pierce missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Bryant. Garnett. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bradley kicks it over to Nash. The pass to Pierce. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist in this one.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Now here's Kobe. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. The three from Billups. He can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. He can't get that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nash outside. The rebound by the Lakers. And it's Bryant in the corner over Nash. Kobe, no luck. Houston leading by 4. Here's Stevens. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Now here's Garnett to end the run, and it's blocked by Bradley. Here's Steffens. Terry covering. Stevens, the pass to Bradley. Nash outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Pierce. Goes back up. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Pierce hits 2, so timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Los Angeles trails by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Can they get it? Here's Terry. Here's Garnett. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it.
Rockets leading by 5. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Anderson. Pierce out there with Blunt. And it's McLeod in at the 5. Houston moving the ball around.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Harris looking it over. Terry in the corner. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Here's with the rebound. And for Houston, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Trains the three-pointer.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Harris, bounce pass. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Nowitzki. Passes it to Terry. Harris against Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Pass to Blunt. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No good on the quick three.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And finish off by Bryant.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Here is Anderson after the basket by the Lakers. Off target with his three. Harris against Anderson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Pierce inside the three-point line, that one wide left. Here's Kobe. He gets it in there. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time. You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
truly
yes.
Great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now here's Kobe. 6 points for him. Now the pass to Farrell. He dishes it to Nowitzki. And here is Bryant. Lock at 6. Pass to Farrell. Terry with it. Over McLeod. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Houston leading by 5. To the right side. Anderson against Harris. Sirven up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Nowitzki. Fires the 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
That one, no good. Some solid defense from Bryant. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He said it was not what they wanted to hear. It's a broken hand. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Farrell, and it's all evened up. Farrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Anderson passes to Pierce. Anderson outside. Outside Pierce. That one's off, still out of sync. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Yep, it counts.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And for Houston, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Another miss by Houston.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Farrell. Nowitzki outside. Over Pierce. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Paul. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Houston, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I'll focus on the defense, which hasn't been tremendous. They've allowed over 50% shooting, never a good thing. They need to get more aggressive inside and on the perimeter.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rockets leading by 6. They've got Bryant. Felder is out there with Garnett. And there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Terry in at the 5, roaming the paint. McLeod passes to Stevens. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pierce, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And the Rockets making a change here. Sims is checked in. Lakers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And so in the game for the Rockets. We've got Pierce, and it's McLeod in at the 4 spot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's Steffens. Left side Pierce. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The free throw drops for Kobe. Buford, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Kobe drops them both. Nash with it. There's the pass to McCloud. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Phillips against Nash. To the inside. Buford. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Garnett outside. Back to Billups. Releases. Here's Terry. Makes it off the glass. Terry's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Here's Steffens, defended by Bryant. Steffens, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now, here's Bryant. He's got 12. Here's Felder. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Here's Steffens. 7 points in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Steffens got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Kobe passes to Billups. Garnett up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bryant drives it. Wow, hammering it in!
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Nash with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Billups. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Now here's Billups. He's got 7. And Garnett, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now a timeout called by Houston. There's a check in for Chauncey Billups. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Blunt. 8 points for him. Here's McCloud, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
to the middle. Here's Garnett. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Garnett outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Pass to Blunt. Now here's Pierce. Defense is right there. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Terry's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Anderson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Los Angeles trails by 3. Harris outside. Inside. Here's Bryant. They swipe it. Here's Blunt. He's got 8. Sirven. Offline with his 3. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Harris against Anderson. Harris passes to Kobe. Here's Terry, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Anderson, wide open, sinks the 3-pointer. Anderson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Bryant. Here's Terry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. Free throw, good, Terry.
And even though they're down.
Lakers leading by 4. Bryant is out there with Chauncey Billups. And it's Garnett. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Felder in at the 3. He kicks to Billups. 5 to shoot. Nowitzki left side. And stolen by Valentine. They're running. Here's Stevens. The Lakers with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Garnett. It's rebounded by Blunt. Count it. Garnett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass. The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Kobe against Nash. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lakers leading by 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Over to the left wing. Blunt. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Bryant looking over the floor. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. And again, the Lakers no good. Houston trails by 8. Valentine with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Blunt can't get it to go.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Here's Kobe. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rockets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Stolen by Pierce. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Nash. The teardrop falls in. Nash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside, Billups. Six to shoot. No good on the three.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Now, here's Valentine. Defended by Nowitzki. Shoots from the line. Another shot. The shot is good off the backboard.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper in the crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Here's Blunt. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover. Only because he's been reliable up to now. Mistake-free.
Billups against Nash. Double team on Billups. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. KG, that's good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Blunt. Passes it to Valentine. To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Garnett outside. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Lays it up off the glass. Garnett's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Nash against Billups. Now here's Nash. He's guarded closely. Billups with some nice defense here. Bryant gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Houston trails by 8. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Blunt. Back to Nash. Out left to the wing. Blunt can't get it to go.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
And they pick up 2. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Nash drives in. Good work there as it goes.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Phillips passes to Felder. From 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Valentine's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Buford, he's checked in for Blunt. And Felder has got the ball here for the Lakers. And Bryant kicks to Billups. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
At the line, Terry. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
Cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something. We could get that, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Pierce, wide open, he fires. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now, here's Nash. Here's Steffens. Over Billups. And here's Nash outside. Terry grabs the board. Terry's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Down low, Garnett. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Garnett's got 30.
Some players might wear down during these kind of runs. He's only getting straight.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Stevens. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And that sends Kobe to the free throw line. That's on Paul Pierce. Houston trails by 17. Nash outside. Pass to McCloud. Here's Steffens, guarded by Garnett. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. No good that time. And it's Houston the other way. Nash dishes to Pierce. They need this. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 8th assist in the game.
And Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Beyond the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Buford the pass to Stevens, and the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. Houston moving it around. McCloud, Terry covering, just 5 on the clock.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
Here's Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Now here's Billups, following the miss by Paul Pierce. Pass to Garnett. Here's Felder. Los Angeles with another miss. Houston trails by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-6 run. Ryan passes to Billups. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Felder. Back to Billups. Here's Garnett. Steffens pulls it in. Steffens got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nash can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
That's exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to look for at the offensive end.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Garnett.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
No good on the free throw. You know, Chris, every season. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson passes to Stevens. And the pass to Nash. And Anderson has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. They get it again. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.